Some autographs. Bay Farms. Where the beef's at. Where the hay's at. Contact Jimmy Fay. Master Vito Hyundai. Make your move to Master Vito. The Yeti have. It's been a great season so far. What a score. Brandwide Distillery. Cortland, New York. Stop in. Say hello to Jimbo. Check out the shop. While you're at the shop, get yourself a little sampler. Sample that coffee liqueur. Have a little gin and tonic, maybe. And I know he's got that rumski. Stop in. It's what the Yeti drink. Join us on Monday nights. Toast with Brandwide Distillery. Utica Mac Incorporated. For all your sales and service needs, contact Branches Simile, CRM Commercial Residential Management. Contact Jason down at CRM, Robert Dix Jr. Insurance Agency. Contact Bobby Dix, Rome Sign and Display Company, where we get all our banners here at the Yeti outfit. Liberty Affordable Housing. Eric Kiefer, LUTCF, local representative and a friend of the Yeti. The B-Dry System. Water issues in your basement, on your property, contact Brandon at B-Dry. Inside, outside, they can dry you out. Water no more. Family Landscape, make your neighbors green with envy. Contact Russ. Make your yard Yeti ready. CBI Cables, what the pros use. Custom audio, custom video, network and power cables, built for your needs. CBI Cables, plug them in. Norris Candy, home of the original candy turkey joints. Check them out online or stop in 321 North Dockstader Ave in Rome, New York. Bag Square Brewing Company, downtown Utica. Authentic German beer, authentic German food. Try the schnitzel. Ask for a cross-check. Utica's finest barber shop. Contact Jordan Baldwin or Kevin Beach on Booksy.com. It's where Crosscheck gets his haircuts. Duratagre, for all your new construction plumbing needs. Outside, inside, all around the town. Contact Dura. You need the pipe? They have the pipes. Utica Club Lounge, where the Yeti hang out, pre-game and post-game. Incredible food. We have live music. Have a drink with the Yeti. Get some autographs. Bay Farms.
Hello out there in YouTube land. And Paul Noecker, hello Yeti Nation. What's going on?
Hello, Greg Beach, OJ, Yeti Nation. We're back. We did it. We made another week. Happy St. Patrick's Day to all. What a beautiful day it's been. We're all upright. That's a good sign, right?
Yeah, we're all still standing. It's corned beef and cabbage there. We've been eating it since Friday, getting ready to roll. But tell us about, before we get too carried away, Chair, can you get those photos that Sully sent? Let's talk about this parade, because that sounds like a blast.
It was our fourth year in the Utica St. Patrick's Day Parade. And I can't say enough thank yous and more thank yous and thank yous to B-Dry Systems, the Davis family, and also to the Clinton Tractor, the Caledona family, as well as all of our other sponsors. And I'll go through them at some point in time. But with the help of B-Dry, Clinton Tractor donated us a wagon that we were able to pull the troops along, and it was a magical weekend. We got Johnny in the middle of Genesee Street with the full size flag, double sided, as you will, and it was a special day. It was absolutely perfect weather wise. We had some mall walkers. There's Mrs. Noecker.
I do love that every one of these people is called Mark Murphy as far as we're all concerned, because that's the only name in the bottom corner I see. So anybody who doesn't know Murph, he does all these photos. If you need stuff done, I mean, Murph really he's one of the best. He's in the
he's our action shot guy. I mean, he's a Laxnai guy. He was at the Worlds doing Netherlands. He was their full-time photographer. It was
that Mark Murphy.
Yeah, you met Murph.
You know Murph.
Murph is awesome.
He is awesome. He was at the he had his beard orange, white, and green, and he was rocking the rocking the streets, getting all the
Where
Yeti
was Sully?
shots.
You got to shout out Sully because he's the one who uploaded all these photos for us and gave us access to them. Thanks, Paul, for sharing it. But yeah, shout out to Sully Sullivan out there.
Yeah, Sully. He was wearing his kilt. He's not in many of the pictures because he was driving the truck, but he was there. He was rocking. And there he is.
That's Sully Sullivan, and Coach Johnny.
Sully. And Coach Johnny. As far as the troops were out, I think we had about 14 guys were able to make it, and the bingo boys, they showed up strong. And as far as the Davis family, they were there. The Candy, the Noecker family, if you're able to be around, it was a great day. Props and shout out to the St. Patty's Day crew that works at, because it's an incredible. They were saying that it was not record breaking, but the numbers are post or pre-COVID numbers. They were this past. The weather was incredible, and the kids were everywhere. People are screaming Yeti, Utica Yeti. It was awesome, Greg. I wish you guys got it if you can. Talk to Albany, make sure the Firewolves don't play next year, and we get you guys up here for the parade, because it was special. But
that was really the main proponent right there. Is I barely could make it down to my seat to sit out in the parade. This was the first year it didn't snow, though. I know every other year I was expecting either a blizzard or a drop in temperature to go way down, so I was very hesitant about that. So thankfully, though, it looked like you guys had some great weather. That's awesome to see. But it was a great day. As far as got to get out in the community and talk to some people, got some great lineups for some possible sponsorships adding to the family. We've made some connections to some coaches, and this coming week we're going to be making some more announcing to our coaching staff. So I'm very excited about that. And speaking
recruit. Guys, get signed up. Get signed up.
Speaking of big announcements, this is OJ the Dude. So tell us about this stick, OJ.
Yeah, so it was gonna be for my birthday originally, but couldn't get pieces put in place fast enough. But basically, that shaft is gonna be one of two for a giveaway with the head that I've shown you guys pictures of before.
Yeah.
And gonna have some armor mesh in there and give it away to someone hopefully in the next month or so.
All right, so everybody stay tuned.
Doing the magic wheel, Juice?
Pardon?
Are you going to be doing the magic wheel where you spin it, or you got something lined up?
Most likely. Most likely it'll be a wheel spin.
Gotcha.
So that's coming up, and that's going to be basically like everyone involved, and then I'm going to figure something else out.
I always do. That's how
Plus,
it works.
I have an Easter giveaway as well in the works with my friends at Fish Heads Lacrosse.
Man, you got all kinds of stuff happening, OJ. I don't know how everybody keeps up with you. I don't know how you keep up with you with all the stuff you're doing.
Right?
I mean, and speaking of stuff going on, kudos to you, Nick, because you guys have. Oh, it's not popping up now. I thought I had my website up so I could show that the Utica Yeti website is in full throttle. I mean, that it's looking good. I don't remember which scene I had it on. I could just go to Charity. Maybe she's got it. I bet you she would if I just and I'll get right out of here.
Oh, look at that.
The Yeti website.
So right there.
It's almost as cool as my Tech Blacks one.
Almost as cool as the Tech Blacks one. But so the tryouts, everybody can just click on this and it'll bring you right where you got to go, right, Coach?
It does it all. I've tried to make things easier and make things smarter by getting some people that know what they're doing in regards to technology. And props to Aaron Coleman and Andy Farrell for making things happen, because these guys they know what they're doing. You've seen the last 4 years with me trying to do it. And
hang on, we gotta read this real quick. So.
Legend of the Utica Yeti.
Yeah, right? In the heart of the Adirondack Mountains, whispers echoed through the dense forest. Tails spun. Oh, you got to go down a little bit, hon. The other way. OJ's blocking the thing. Oh, jeepers. All right, so it's a great story. Everybody check it out.
Go on the website.
Go on the
It's up
website,
and
check it
running.
out. Everybody will be able to see it there.
Easy for signups now. Once again, it's going to be updated again next week when we post our coaches that we got coming on board and helping us seek that national championship.
Yeah, I mean, got to start somewhere. Who knows where it'll be? It would have been way better if you guys could have made it last year. Unfortunately, that didn't quite work out. But one thing the Yeti have done this year is you've gotten way younger. So super excited about that. Speaking of younger and being an infant, let's look at our results because I think a toddler could pick better than I could.
Well, I wasn't smart enough to write down my picks last week, and I'm not smart enough to go and try and scan back to see whom I picked. So,
well, you were 6-1 for the week, so I'd say you did okay.
Yeah. That's right.
I did terrible.
I forgot.
OJ's the only one who did worse than me, so thank you, OJ, for doing that. I appreciate you very much, because without you, I would have been at the bottom of the barrel there.
Hey, I'm still winning though.
Yeah, but I mean, what a set of games here. We'll just cover that back up. Nobody wants to see that record anyways. I mean, really.
Yeah. 6-1. I was very excited.
I was 5-2, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody saw that Saskatchewan loss coming. I'm telling you that much.
Yeah.
No,
well, I did.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, except for OJ, who had a terrible week, except for that. So I'm just gonna hide down here in the corner because that's where I belong in shame. So I mean, OJ, how did you know Halifax was gonna go up there and just destroy it?
I didn't. That was pure luck.
I love the honesty. It's just like, yeah, I just got lucky with that. That's amazing.
Yeah. Vancouver, though, I totally called it.
Yeah,
let me tell you.
Everybody did. I should have known better. Well, the problem was I didn't know about the Delp signing at this point. Toronto had impressed me. Goa looked pretty good when they got him in. I mean, he had a pretty good save percentage, so I'll give Goa that. But if I had known Delbs was going to be playing, I really would have went with Vancouver, but I just didn't take it into account.
Yeah. I'll tell you one thing. The Rock, they look like crap, dude. I watched that game, and I thought they looked like crap. Sorry.
Yeah, no, they did. And CJ was saying that Josh will be back shortly and beyond, so he might be listening to us in the car. He probably just shouldn't be, in the chat, which is a smart decision on him. And, I mean, he was above 500, so we know he wasn't hiding. I do got to say, OJ, what were you thinking with the Desert Dogs?
Good question.
Like, what was going through your head that made you think, you know what, I bet you the Desert Dogs are really going to pull it together this week against San Diego, who has been on a roll, beat Buffalo, lost in a very close game, and then was playing Vegas. I mean, that one, but if they had won, we'd all been sitting here going, wow, OJ, you're a genius.
Right?
I guess it
is. Looking like a madman.
Well, right off the box, they were in the box right out the box. As far as they couldn't, that first half, that first quarter was just brutal in regards to what the Seals were doing. Man, it was brutal.
Yeah.
We had a sock trick in there in the what's his name? He played for the Desert Dogs last year, and now we got a sock trick against him. Oh, sugar!
Oh, for San Diego, I'll have it. I'll pull the game up
number
here
10.
In a second.
It was number 10. It was. I forget his name off the top of my head. But then Berg decided he wanted to show up and play at the end of the game, and he was incredible.
Yeah, Berg's been on a roll, man.
Yeah.
Another former Rock fan.
Yeah. Oh, so you're talking Rob Hellier. Yeah, so Rob Hellier. Yeah, he did. He lit it up for 6. He had the sock trick. 12 points total, so that means he had 6 assists as well. Ryan Benesh.
It didn't help that Getty was seeing ghosts, man. The poor kid. I want to tell you, the Seals probably I think maybe their first 8 shots, they were just throw the ball at the net, and they were not gumballs, but just get it on goal, and they were going in. I felt bad for Getty. He got yanked, I think, after the 4th goal in 4 minutes, I think it was. He had let 4 in, and then they put
He only
Keller in
played
there.
13 minutes.
Kells. So, yeah. Well, they put Kells back in there, and Kells was he was no more than a sieve as well. So they went back to Getty, and Getty was just getting blown up again. So by the time, and this is all before even halftime.
Yeah.
It was brutal.
Charity said
It
that
was
she
brutal.
was. You got those highlights on? You want to pull them up? Just all of them. Let's go look at the highlights. We've seen enough of
let's
this.
take
We
a
don't
look.
need to see.
I've
We'll look
watched
at
a
the
lot,
results again
yeah.
after. But no, she did everything today. I've been a lazy bum sitting on my. Well, not sitting. I wish I could sit. I've been laying on the laying in bed. But
Okay, I got a question before you even start. Well, you can start and run it. What is the Marvel character? Me and my wife were watching
Wolverine.
the game.
Wolverine.
What is it?
Wolverine.
Wolverine. Yeah.
See, I don't watch cartoons or not cartoon comics.
It's X-Men.
or anything like
It's
that.
the X-Men.
Yeah, he's the Canadian leader of the X-Men.
Yes.
Well, I know who Wolverine was in the movie Wolverine, but I don't know what the comic book Wolverine is.
Oh, basically the same
Same guy.
thing.
This
with
is just his
yellow
original
costume.
costume.
Oh, that's his original
This is the
costume.
original outfit.
Gotcha,
Yeah,
gotcha.
I gotta say, it was nice to see Simmons, Dyson Williams when he scores the game winner. But I mean, look at that. Everybody thought he was coming across. Josh down front, CJ down there. They got to see it up close and personal. Yeah, Simmons was a beast. I tell you,
He
Firth
played.
over on the
Yeah.
side, that kid was impressive. He just scored that one, but all night he was. Or no, that one was that was Walker. But Firth looked
Yeah,
great
Walker's.
all night.
Yep.
Big.
It was a good thing to watch. It was entertainment, that's for sure. Great entertainment. It looked like they had 6,500 at the Egg
Yeah, it was
at the MVP.
the
It was
busiest
almost
I've ever
sold out,
seen it.
right?
The bottom bowl actually pretty much was. There was like 200 tickets left. A bunch of them were sold, and I'm not sure what was happening. People didn't make it. Our transition game was on point, though, as you saw there. I don't know. Albany looked really good. I honestly thought we were going to give the game up, though. Towards the end, I was getting nervous. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. I was like, oh, my goodness, this is getting close. But thankfully, it all seemed to work out.
Yeah, because what I was seeing on social media, all the Firewolves were just posting, this section sold out, this section sold out.
Yeah, it was nuts.
Yeah. And Calgary, we had to open our press level.
Oh, man, that's awesome.
That's because the
And the
defending champs were coming to town, man. The champs.
And it was St. Patty's Day too.
And we sailed across the sea of the Prairie Sea, and we landed in Calgary. And then you want to know what we did? We took your ships and we ran. We took them and ran.
Oh, man. Do
I
you
feel
really
better
have
now.
ships on the prairies? I didn't know they were attached to the Great Lakes.
Well, let me just tell you, you
Look
can
at
put a
what
big
they said
fan. What the hell is he talking about?
What ship? You want ships? Go a little bit more west and go to BC.
Yeah.
On the prairie. You got these fan boats. You want to know what? We took the fan boat and we made sure Matty Vince was. I won't.
We'll get
talk
to
about
some of
that
yours
game
in a
when
bit, but
we'll get
how
there.
about,
Yeah,
It
we'll
was
get there.
really good.
This
Oh,
was
man.
cool for Georgia did pretty good here. So what a lot of these guys don't know is a huge chunk of these guys are indigenous Native Americans, and a lot of them come from Onondaga. So the Thompsons are from Onondaga. Caleb Benedict's from Onondaga. Unfortunately, they scratched him at the beginning, but that was Cam Bomberry with a good goal. I'm sure that kid wanted to play, man. But wow, Lyle, we did a pretty good job shutting him down early, but by the end of the game, man, he got on fire. Q.
Oh.
Yeah, and that was just everybody knew. He's wide open out front. You can't leave that guy. He's a lethal shooter.
Yeah, how did Albany win this game?
Barely. By the skin of our teeth.
Skin of our teeth.
Yeah.
Wait, he scored what? 2 goals in a matter of like 15 seconds? He scored the one and he came right back and scored another one?
Halftime in halftime there was 2 goals in 30 seconds as well. Yeah, see that was Firth cutting through. Man, that kid has been on point this year. He was flying. So that Peshko, that kid's a monster. He's tall like
He's pretty
I
big.
got to see him stand next to Josh, and he made Josh look like a normal human size. It was impressive. I was impressed. He's wicked active. There's Josh right there. If you know Josh and you've ever met him in person, he's a tall guy. He's like Stamper tall.
Yeah.
Stamper called the
Big
game
tall
too.
kid.
That was cool, man. We got to see him.
Yeah, it was he did a great job. Him
what
and
a
his
goal.
co-announcer there, they did a great job.
That's Dan Ball, so he's a local guy. I love when Stamper gets to call it. We get to see him. Josh got to meet him, so that was really cool. And Josh is
What's
back.
up, Josh?
So he
Josh
waved
is
right
in
as
the
we
house.
pulled Josh up on the big screen, basically. But this goal from Lyle, oh my goodness. Can we look at that again, hon?
That cross-handed, it was
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, no, at this point, so he scores this one, and I was getting nervous because you could see he was heating up. Oh, yeah, just twister across, not 1,000 miles an hour, just beauty. But then when he buries that, I was like, what are we doing? I was like, it's over. Lyle Thompson's going to win this game. So that tied
He
it
just
up.
woke up. Yep.
Dougie played
Josh
great.
has ended the chat.
Dougie had a good game.
Yeah.
I won't say great. Dougie had a good game. His defense,
great means-
his team showed up in front of him, man.
Yes, but
That's
great
for sure.
means you make the saves you need to. He made it just enough. At that point, it was like, what are we doing here, boys? Yeah, I was nervous.
It was definitely on the side of the seat, that's for sure.
But yeah, and Dyson, like, to see this kid, he was stoked. Everybody's losing their mind. He's losing his mind. Yeah, that was so cool. At that point, though, I actually did feel pretty good about our defense. I thought we could definitely handle it. It was good. Dougie played just good enough. I think the defense really did play great. Dobson, though, Dobson's good.
Yeah. He's a good player.
Yeah. All right. So now we'll get to look at this game that everybody wants to see.
There we go.
Look at them awesome jerseys.
They were cool, man.
Damn right.
Did you get one, OJ?
I honestly, Calgary comes up with a lot of special editions, so I passed on this year's St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, it happens. You can't have them all. I hear you. I want one of those Wolverine ones too, but it was too hard to walk up and down the steps.
Yeah, no, I actually have a St. Patrick's Day one from 2 years ago from our in-game host.
I think I remember that, actually, and I think yours were cooler than these ones, if I'm going to be honest.
Yeah,
All
very
right.
much so.
I got to take my hoodie off. All this standing is making me sweat a little bit here, guys. You guys carry on. Talk about how wonderful this game was for Buffalo, but yeah, I mean, it was impressive.
I mean, it was close until about half. About half.
Yes, I definitely have to agree. It was a good game, as far as Matty, and that's when Matt started to warm up and make those saves. He was making some pretty good saves down the stretch.
Yeah, like honestly, the thing I found Buffalo did really well goaltending wise is Matt Vince watched the tapes and he shut down Superman.
Yeah. Well, the
Superman
other thing
had like 15 shots and none of them went in for the first half.
17 block shots.
Yeah.
17 block shots Buffalo knocked down before they even got there.
Buffalo plays with 3 goalies. I've said it. I'll say it a million times. Buffalo plays with 3 goalies.
Yeah.
They always do. They always have. Wow, that light is really bright in my face, hon. We're not putting that one up again.
But yeah, no. Like,
and here comes Superman.
look at this right here. No, that wasn't Superman.
You can't let him get to the.
He's calling Josh Burns Superman, bud.
That's Superman, bro.
Yeah.
That's Superman, bro.
That's the new and improved Superman. Matt Vince was the kryptonite.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, we had Marvel Night. You guys had St. Patty's, but yeah, that Burn, he is phenomenal.
No, like I was sitting there and I'm like, ooh. There's one shot, I can't remember when it was, but it goes, and Rose has like an inch open, and that's where one of them shot.
Yeah.
And I was literally like, Rose couldn't do nothing though.
Nanatok had one where he came down, and I was just like, oh my gosh.
It's Rosie's 4th game against him too, though. I mean, so now you're second guessing everything. Everybody's counter moved. He did good on the last one. I kind of knew it was going to go Buffalo's way. I was really pulling for you, OJ. I did pick Calgary, but I really didn't think there was much of a chance.
Yeah, see that shot right there. It literally got in by a couple inches.
Can you roll that one back?
Just a sneak.
Oh,
A
You
trickler.
can see my dad sitting in the corner. I wasn't there at that time. My dad has the hat on.
Oh yeah, he's sitting right there.
What?
Yeah.
Hang on, pause it, chair.
Yeah. Yeah, if you go right along the bottom. Yeah, there, right there.
Right
No,
on that.
go over a little bit. Yeah, there. Right where the marker is.
Okay. So I
Yeah,
was
that's my
looking
dad.
in the right area. I was thinking the person that had the leprechaun hat on was you, and then they
No.
finally zoomed in, and I'm like, nope, that wasn't him.
No.
Yeah.
Usually OJ is actually right here dancing. So where you see like
Yeah.
the camera person, if you look
Yep.
there, that's usually OJ's dance hall. He
Yeah.
has every cheer down. He's dancing. He's cheering. He's with the mascot. I would definitely call it OJ's. We have OJ's standard time and OJ's dance floor in Calgary.
Music
Love
and
it.
dancing, it's
Yeah.
always romancing.
No, at that time, I think I was trying to track down a friend of mine who works in the Dome.
Gotcha.
Oh.
And that's what happened. You took your focus
Yeah.
on what was needed, and all of a sudden Buffalo decided,
No, we started losing before I left.
oh, okay, I'll give it. After the ass whooping you guys gave us last week, I tell ya,
Yeah.
that was a whooping, and well deserved. This is the
And this-
Nanticoke one I was talking about.
Yeah, this is the when it all started going south. for us.
He gets his own rebound, comes down through,
Yeah.
and just tippy toes and puts it where he wants.
Yeah.
Superman.
Yeah, can we go back
Yeah.
to that one? We'll go back to that one. We'll look at Buchanan's again too. But yeah, no, that. Yeah, is that Nanticoke's one?
Yeah.
Next one.
No, see,
One more
5-8.
back.
I was like, okay, I could live with this, and then they go up a few more, and I'm like, we're not getting 6 goals in the next 3
Oh my
minutes.
goodness! Yeah, one more time, please.
Yeah,
That's
that
the
shot
one.
right there.
That's
Yeah.
the one.
Yeah,
Rips it, misses it, rebound, tiptoe. Thank you.
And so
Yeah.
that's Salama. That's not just some bum either. That's like a top defender
no,
in the league.
he got
runs
past
him
the
over.
llama. Yeah,
Yeah, and he's like, yeah. And look at how much bigger he is. Yeah, he's just a beast, man. That kid is so much fun to watch.
And look at the hit. The hit itself, there's a lot of body contact on that hit. That's two big guys going shoulder to shoulder, and he got through and jammed that home.
yeah.
He,
Nice look.
He does. He,
What a-
That was
he
that was
always
Ridley,
does.
too.
He goes into it every time though. He initiates contact. He's one of those guys. He shoots better when he can feel you.
Yeah.
Well, he's
That was
putting you
Ridley.
where he wants. That's a nice shot right there.
Yes.
Number 11. That's
So
Ridley.
Jackson, I am going to get a hold of you one of these days, but it's probably not going to be
Eh.
after my hip surgery. I'm sorry it hasn't worked out quite. I'm getting my hip replaced here, so we only have this Yeti talks and then one more, and then we're probably going to take a week off for the hip surgery unless Charity runs it with you guys, because I'll probably be laying down for that one. I might
Well,
be back.
I'm not gonna, Greg. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think
Yeah.
that you want to know what? We need to get a little some women's perspective of this game. I'm seeing a ton of women in these games, watching these games, going to the games, taking their kids to the games. And you want to know what? I know who's the cameraman that films all these games. Camera woman. I think she knows a little about what's this here sport that we love, and we may have to get her, on right on the screen with us.
Yeah, I
because
tried to put
tell
the
ya,
camera and the mic on her, and as you see, she just went everything black out. She's like, nobody sees anything. If that's what's gonna happen, it's over. Sorry, guys. Yeti Talks is done for the evening. So I don't think that's gonna happen. But needless to
all
say,
I
that's
know
kind
is
of where
Sharon, even if we can get her mic'd up, you want to know what? I'd love to hear her perspective, because you want to know what? I know she's a huge fan and she knows what she's talking about. So I definitely want to know. There's no question. So we definitely got to get her doing some chatting and at least throwing her 2 cents in, because, I hear this.
Couple drinks next week, she'll be in.
That's, you want to know what? Get some of that Jimbo's coffee culata.
Yeah, I got to get back
yummy.
out to. I got to make a stop to Jimbo.
Well, we're going to make sure that he's up here for the
Speaking
JR
of which,
Memorial. Yes.
Do we have those? The JR Memorial flyer and stuff? Yeah. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at that.
We're going to
So
take
yeah,
a little break, and we're going to come right back to it. Back to the game, but we got definitely some great announcements coming up. And I think we touched on it a little bit last week, but everything is now starting to come into reality, and it's official. We're on. We have a great opportunity to get some love out to a beautiful family. J.R. Gaudette Memorial Box Lacrosse Tournament is going to be May 31st, Saturday, May 31st, and June 1st at the Utica University Nexus Center. We'll have Blue Squatch Productions streaming all the games. As far as all the proceeds, barring paying for officials, and unless the officials are some pretty awesome officials, you never know. I can tell you, I love our officials. They could definitely help out some great young little kids. But all proceeds will be going to the J.R. Gaudette Memorial Foundation.
Yeah, and the Yeti family stepping up huge. You've got people offering to run basket raffles. So at the basket raffle, there will be couple of Blue Squatch heads, and I'm not sure what basket we're going to put in besides that, but maybe like a highlight package into a basket raffle or something. I don't know. Super excited. Love that the Yeti community, of course, steps up huge, volunteers their time. Yeah, everybody's amazing just getting this done. Hopefully it turns into a big thing. Really just kind of a chance for the teams to come out and run. We'd like to see some cool stuff. Let's make some sweet highlights. More about having fun and celebrating the sport JR love to play.
That's exactly. I did get confirmation tonight. Albany is definitely in. I talked to Rob. We got a conversation going, and he's contacting some people down there to make some things happen. So, general managers, if you're not an NABLL team, guess what? We're going to be putting together a house team, or not a house
free
team,
agency,
but
essentially. Or if
agency.
you've got like 5 guys, 10 guys, if you're a guy who just wants to come out and play, just get a hold of us.
Get a hold of us. The biggest thing is you're going to have to get the NABLL insurance to make everything happen. And it's only $20. So as far as it's going to be going to all a great cause. If you're not a normal box guy and you want to come because you played, I know he played at Cortland, and he also played, I'm not mistaken, at Broome, if I'm not mistaken. And if you're a Cortland guy, come on down and support your alum. Great cause, and we're going to have a lot of information coming on this. But this is the grand announcements. I know Oneida has said that they're interested. The Lakers have expressed their interest. So, as far as the teams are starting to line up, I'm very excited about that. So, please get down and let's support a great family for a great cause.
So, Cortland and Binghamton. So he went to Binghamton and Cortland.
Okay, Binghamton. I thought of being Binghamton was a 4-year school, so he must have went 2 years there.
I think he started there, and then went on to Cortland, and
gotcha.
Yeah, and then I just know when he found us in box lacrosse, he was super excited. Got his kids playing in Onondaga. Went out for the Yeti. Ended up playing with Collar City, so we got a couple of highlights of him. An absolute blast. Anybody who knows JR knows that, he really, really loved this sport. I mean, it was a passion. He
was a coach for the youth. And again, we need to help those who help us.
Absolutely. So, if anybody would like to make a donation for us when we get there, just shoot it to us on either Venmo. We'll set something up and we'll give it right to you. If you can't make it in person, that would be awesome. But let's get back out of the games because I can't.
Let's go.
Wait. Forgot about this.
One more.
I got something I want to plug too. So.
Absolutely.
Right.
This is our plug commercial.
Plug time.
Once again, if you're interested in getting into the Yeti program, it's $50. $50 gets you you get a jersey, a practice jersey, and you're part of the Yeti. Whether you make it or you don't, you will be practicing. If you want to continue to practice and be an active member, that's what it's all about. You're part of the family, and you never know. Someday, I know we've had people that have tried out, haven't made the team, and you want to know what? They kept on practicing with us, and they came back, and my golly, there's some awesome athletes. So
Mario Diaz carried the water jug the first year, starting goalie now.
Yeah. Mario Diaz.
He just carried the water jug. He'd come over, ask us if we needed any help with anything. If you know Mario, that's not a surprise. And
Aaron
next
Coleman.
thing you know, Mario's starting, Mario's playing. We're filming the World Games. We walk onto the main rink, and all of a sudden I see Mario Diaz kick save and a beauty. So Super Mario, as a lot of us like to call him. If you think you've got what it takes to go and play and be the next Mario Diaz, get a hold of Paul. Show up to the tryouts.
Show up to the tryouts. You know what? It's a great bunch of guys. Like I said, we got a coaching staff that we've assembled now that is I'm very excited about. And let's talk some more NLL lacrosse.
NLL lacrosse. So I'm interested, Paul. I don't know if you saw what Jackson said in the comments about the it's really what makes Buffalo's defense look good. So do you think Buffalo's defense is overrated? And if they didn't play that 3-goalie system, you would see the flaws? It is interesting. They give up the shots a lot. They are on that backdoor pass. I saw that Georgia essentially played like that, keeping a guy down on the post, stopping that dunk. They know Albany likes to come out of that opposite side, and they always kept a guy on that post, so the guy stayed on him, whereas Buffalo just does it on both sides, and they give up that outside shot. I think that would be super detrimental to Albany, but what do you think that does to, I'll let you talk now. I've asked you like 7 questions.
As far as what I think coming into this next game is, I think Albany's going to break record attendance this coming week.
I don't know how you don't go back to another game if that was your first box lacrosse game. I mean, with the attendance we had, and then with that, so that was huge. No, I think it's just going to keep growing. Kudos to the media team. But we are probably about to put a whooping on Buffalo.
I love it. You want to know what? That's the Greg I like to hear.
I hope so.
That's the Greg I want to hear, because you want to know what? The last 3 weeks you've been sucking toes saying, "Oh, Albany sucks." Whimper. So you want to know what?
Give them their third watch.
Welcome home, Gregory.
We have not played like that. We played passionate last game, man, and smart though, not just stupid passionately, getting a couple of fights here and there. I mean, it was a smart game. The defense played good. Georgia played really well. It was just a good box lacrosse game. It made me remember why I love going to the Firewolves game. Everybody tried. It wasn't just a handful of guys. The offense was flowing better. Simmons was shooting instead of passing everything, or only shooting after he's given the goalie like 20 seconds to set up on him because he's standing there looking for a pass. And it's like, bud, you're the man. We all know you're the man. Keep shooting the friggin' ball.
Keep shooting the ball. I mean, get it on net. That's the number one thing, is put it on goal.
Yeah.
And sometimes you find the goalie's weakness, and Rose last week. I got to believe Buffalo knows that our man Dougie, he likes the outside shot. Dougie likes the outside shot. Dougie is going to get the outside shot, no question. And then you're going to get Air Brine taken off.
He does good against that, though. We always play good against Buffalo. Dougie does great against that inside dive. He's known to Hoga. He's played against him forever. He's not intimidated when he comes in. It's the only time you see Dougie want to punch somebody in the mouth is if you come into his crease. Other than that, he's the nicest guy in the world. He really is. But I mean, him and Larson Sundown play together 6 months out of the year, and he tried to punch Larson Sundown the last time he was there. I've never seen him try to take a swing at anybody, but his teammates, he will. I don't know what it is about the guy, but yeah, he gets heated. And I tell you, I think Dougie plays great against Buffalo because the defense does great on the pressure, and I think Buffalo really relies on getting in. You see how many of their goals are that athletic inside, and that's really Dougie's strong point. He stays on the crease line. I mean, we're going to be good. We're going to be almost as good as OJ Stickers, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
All right, OJ, break us in on this a little bit. Tell us, we're going to be doing a head giveaway too. We'll be sending you pictures. It's like 2 weeks out for it, but I'll let you talk.
Yeah, so World Autism Awareness Day is April 2nd. April is also Autism Awareness Month, so kudos to that. And we're having a big festival on April 2nd here in Calgary, right next door to the Saddledome, which is where the Roughnecks play. And AFS, Autism Calgary, Sunni Foundation, these are all awesome local organizations that do amazing things for the autistic community here in Calgary.
Now
And
you do quite a bit with these guys. Essentially, I mean, tell us a little bit about what you do with these guys.
so yeah, I used to be a member of AFS for years, for the first 12, 15 years that I lived in Calgary. And they do recreational activities in groups, and they just give kids the opportunity to be kids and have friends.
And have fun. And it's how many? I
Yeah.
mean, you've met a lot of the people that you still hang out with today. You've met through these
Yep.
organizations.
Yeah, no, I've met quite a few of my best friends through AFS
So,
that I still am in contact today, actually.
so absolutely, we love being able to spread the world a little bit. Hopefully, we can help out. Make sure you tune in to OJ and us as we go through. We will be doing all kinds of giveaways.
Oh, I forgot to talk about the stickers.
Stickers.
Yeah.
There's the stickers.
There we go. So those stickers, I am selling those on my website as well as directly through my Instagram. And the one on the right is a large one. Those are being sold for $5 through my website and $4 if you're in person, because my website takes fees. Shocker.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
And the little ones are 3 for $5. All in Canadian.
All Canadian.
Yeah, just to be clear.
Do you do the conversion, or do we got to figure that out as we're going?
I just added the other currency to my website the other day because I think it was Kai, his dad, was going to order some, so I had to figure that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, no, that's awesome. You got
Yeah,
a
a lot of
website.
good
You beat us to a website. You're way more official than we are, OJ. Maybe someday we'll get as organized as you are, and we'll start all this stuff up.
Yeah.
But man, all right. So let's get back to the NLL. Boom. This Toronto Vancouver game.
Toronto sucks. Toronto sucks. Toronto sucks.
Well, I could have told you that.
There you go. The mouse is in the house.
Well, that, and when you have Del Bianco behind that killer defense,
Right?
I'm telling you.
So you got your second favorite team is even much more favorite, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
they have all the components to do it this year.
it ain't happening. But I'm just saying.
Buffalo's not getting that free.
Oh.
Probably not the year for it, but I do got to say, how cool was it watching Del Bianco play again, OJ? You must have been pumped.
Oh, I was so pumped.
Yeah, buddy.
Like I had lacrosse on Friday with my friends at Lacrosse and Barriers, and I was literally like, okay, I have to be home for 8 o'clock my time so I could watch it. Yeah. And I was the happiest guy ever when that trade came through.
That's
Because I
awesome.
knew that's what he wanted.
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome
And
for him.
on the Morning Shoot-Around podcast, which is Del Bianco and Tyler Pace, with a local guy out of BC, Tino, they did it, and Del never stopped training either. He wasn't playing NLL, but he was still at the box with some of these NLL guys.
Yeah.
Practicing.
Oh yeah, and he's playing ALL all the time. So
yeah, he was playing ALL too.
Yeah, and so I mean, like that kid that came up last year from it, the ALL is very competitive. He wants to be close. Yeah. You know, he's amazing. We got to do the pick, so I got to get laying down here pretty soon. I can't stand up for too much longer. But
the old back ain't what it used to be.
The hip is just freaking done. I am so excited.
And I'm not here this week for the Roughneck game. My buddies from my drop-in game that I go to are playing up in Edmonton at a tournament.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm gonna. So I was like, hey,
work the bench.
No, I'm gonna go and do some coverage and contact for Tech Locks.
Oh, there you go. You're gonna do some live
He's
stuff.
always on the move. This kid's grinding all the time. OJ's probably the busiest guy in lacrosse. I'm gonna go out. I'll jump on this one first. Halifax, I think, is gonna roll over Ottawa.
They're gonna steamboat them.
I think Halifax might be peaking.
Ottawa.
Uh-huh.
Is anybody going Ottawa? I guess is a better question.
Unless Josh thinks he, yeah, I don't know. It's a four. It's a four.
Yeah, we're all over there.
Yeah, everybody's
over
taking
Ottawa.
Halifax.
Everybody's on the bird.
I'm tempted to pick Vegas. I'm tempted to pick Vegas because if Vegas wins like that means I will just bury all of you guys. Like nobody's gonna pick that one. I say bury you. I mean you'll make it up by the end of the weekend. I'm sure.
Yeah. I mean, Buffalo can't win both, can they?
No, because they're going to. They are going to beat the Desert Dogs. So yeah, they are definitely going to beat the Desert Dogs. But yeah, I think that'll be an easy win for them. But they're going to be so exhausted that Albany's going to beat them. I'm still going to pick them for that game because I'm not going to change what's working for Albany. It's just how I believe it. But I actually let's just ask: is anybody picking Vegas? I highly doubt anybody's picking Vegas.
I'm not making that mistake twice.
Yeah, it was a rough week for Ottawa. Yeah, you ain't kidding. Ottawa goes through these spurts, man. They're it's a young team still in a lot of aspects, and they're struggling.
Higgins didn't look very, he was getting peppered, man.
He's still got like an 80% save percentage. So Del Bianco had an 86. If you actually look at that game, can you pull the results up, or is that a real big pain for you to switch back and forth? Because so what was the final score of that game? Is all I was trying to remember.
11
the last week Halifax our Warriors game.
Oh, the Warriors game.
Vancouver. It was the first game. Our second, so 13. So there was 4 goals difference, and literally the difference in the save percentage with the shots was Del Bianco. So he had an 86 save percentage versus Aiden Walsh had a 79. So on 100 shots with 8, that's 8 goals, but it's only half of that because it was 50 shots. So the 4 extra goals that he saved, that really was the difference in the game. And then we're not talking about how much Toronto sucks. We're talking about, wow, Toronto looks better after they got rid of everybody. Del Bianco, is he washed up? Is he going to do anything? I mean, this was just, I do get a chuckle out of that because I love talking smack too, so I'm good with it. I'll be like, I don't know what the hell happened to Toronto. Halachuk sucks, man. But Goa in there is what they really need, I think. We want to go down to Sunday's game, or we want to go in weekly order? I'll let you pick, OJ.
Let's go down to Sunday.
Sunday it is. Mammoth.
I got the Loud House. Yeah.
Mammoth.
Yeah.
Why are you going? Who are you going with? Let's hear it. You think that Ottawa's going to lose 2 in a row? I mean, they're still fighting for a playoff, or thinking they got a playoff.
Yeah.
Is it in them?
I don't think Ottawa's got it in them this year, to be honest with you. There was a lot of high hopes for them relocating from New York and some of the big names, but just at the trade deadline, they lost a whole bunch of people.
Yeah.
They lost a lot of components because they weren't performing.
Then they did really good at the end of the that last game, so everybody kind of was like, hey, the one thing is you've got a lot of guys playing for spots, though, so you can never really count one of these teams out no matter how bad their season is. And like you said, Paul, I mean, they're still ahead of the Firewolves. I mean, there's a lot of 5, you got Ottawa, Philadelphia, and us sitting at 5. Toronto's only 1 game behind that at 4. Vancouver's 1 game ahead of us. And really, though, Calgary's only 2 games ahead of us. It's really not that far. It's very competitive except for the Rush and the Bandits.
Right.
Yeah.
They kind of ran away.
You know what?
Well, you want to know what? A lot of people, the Mammoth, they're pretty damn good. As far as all the way around, the Rush, damn good.
Desert Calgary, Dogs are the only officially eliminated team according to Josh.
They're the only official eliminated team. Yes, I seen that post. Adam's been doing a great job. I got my tweeter back, and
I don't know how you can keep up with that guy, man. He posts more than it's tough.
He was posting during the games, and I'm trying to keep up during the game, and I'm like, good golly, this guy's
it's funny.
all over.
So Adam and another guy, they said this on Delb's podcast. It's Delbs and Pacer. You gotta check out their podcast. They're really hilarious. But basically, Delbs didn't even know he was being traded. Like nobody let him know before Levy
No, that was
Really?
hilarious. He was like, should I go to work for the rest of the day? No, because Levy called him and he was like, hey, I heard this. He's like, what did you hear? And Delbs was like, that's news to me, bud.
Yeah, like none of the ownership group from Van, nothing told him. And then Levy was found out, and the other guy who used to live in Delb's basement found out as well. And that's who actually called him, was the guy that used to live in his basement.
That's crazy. So
Yeah,
what are you
and
picking,
he was-
Paul? Loud House or Ottawa?
I'm with Ward all day long, bro. He is the mighty Ward.
Mammoth.
The Wall.
I'm taking the Wall.
Yeah.
OJ, what'd you end up deciding? Do you think Ottawa's losing too?
You know what?
Can we blame Canada?
I don't think they're losing too.
No. All right. So OJ's gonna stick with the Black Bears.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure what Josh picked on that one. Josh, let us know on that one.
Yeah, Josh will have to let us know in the comments.
It's not in there. He's like 30 seconds behind us, I think, though. And he probably thought we were going the other order. But he's on it. Charity's all over it. CJ's taking Vegas because Josh can't.
Have nice things.
I love that. That's amazing. So that's probably why we haven't heard from Josh for a minute.
Yeah.
We can always make his picks after. This next game,
Yeah.
I think, honestly, is very this is huge for these two teams. Philadelphia's got to turn it around. And Toronto, everybody's playing for a spot. I love Grennan. I'm a huge Grennan fan. Boy, I don't know. I think the smart pick is Philadelphia, but for some reason I want to take the Rock. I'm going with Toronto.
Yeah.
I just feel like Grennan and Goa. I'm going to go with the G's. Grennan, Goa, Greg, we're all going to have a big week this week. It's coming up. Hip replacement coming soon. Woo! Let's go.
Woo!
And Josh took Colorado over out. Oh, you saw it. She's
Yeah.
way ahead of me.
Yeah.
She's got things figured out.
Yeah.
All right, OJ, we going Canada, USA. Paul, what are you thinking? Uh-oh.
Can't hear him.
Paul, you shut your mic off.
I did too, didn't I?
Yeah,
I'm
there
sitting
you
here
go.
chatting left and right, and you guys can't even hear my comments. I'm gonna say, you want to know what? Who can't get across the border to Toronto? But who can? And I'm saying that you want to know what? It's time for O'Neill to say, "This is my house." I'm going with the Wings.
Going with the Wings. That would be a very strong statement.
I'm going with the Wings. I think O'Neill is put on the Superman cape, Bo. It's your team. You wanted the team. Step up.
Hopefully. I mean, I would prefer that Toronto beats them, but then that makes it makes it even crazier. Maybe I don't know.
Right.
What would be better for the Firewolves, honestly.
You know
I
what?
don't know.
I'll go with you, Greg, and say the Rock.
He's going with it.
He's going with all right,
yeah,
OJ.
exactly what Jackson said. Toronto wins a close one. I like it.
I like the hop it over there too. That was amazing.
I like this because you want to know what? There's a lot of difference between me and OJ. If you take a look at the overall standings, last week was a big leap for me towards you, my good man. It's time. I'm liking this. It's getting near the March.
You are
May.
wicked
You're not
close.
winning the Toronto one.
Yeah.
Though.
Oh,
Take
a
very
look at
close.
that.
Two games. And
I'm
actually,
back in and look at this
you
trend.
got two games difference
There's
so far.
Oh,
I see what's
I'm
happening
keeping
here.
that lead. I'm keeping that lead.
got
he's
Moana
taking that
stuff.
lead. All right, we're gonna see what happens here, and I know who he's gonna take on the next one.
Me and Josh are taking Buffalo. We already know that.
Well,
I think Jackson's right in the comments, so it's definitely going to be a close one. Paul, what do you think is do you think Albany's going to win, or you're going to pick Buffalo because you were born there, so I was born in Buffalo.
listen.
Uh-oh.
I don't have the current one from this past year, but it says world champs, and the next one's going to say 2025.
So
yeah, I'm going Buffalo.
You mean 2027?
Oh, that's what you think.
No, definitely not, because Vince will be retired by then.
If you take a look at the playoff picture right now, Calgary's got to come to Buffalo. First round.
You know what? If
We're getting there.
Their own house in the first round, I'm happy.
All right, now who are you picking?
I mean, I might be crazy for doing this.
Yeah,
there you go.
Crazy, OJ.
We like crazy like a squirrel.
I'll go Albany.
He's going to Albany.
Woo!
I'm liking that's 3. There's 3. This is a big win.
Wins, I'm a team.
You're a Dougie fan.
Yeah, Dougie's gonna show up, and Buffalo's not winning two in a row this weekend.
I love it. I absolutely love it. So, this next one, I'm gonna pick the Roughnecks because I believe they can win. But I mean, San Diego's been on a roll. I think though Calgary. Yeah, they just got slapped around by Buffalo. They're going to take that personal. I'm sticking with the Roughnecks.
Yeah, and Jackson even pointed out with the Firewolves, it's Dougie's bobblehead night, guys.
It's Dougie bobblehead night.
It is Dougie bobblehead night. Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
So
it is Dougie.
If anyone's going to that game and can get me a Dougie bobblehead, please.
We will see what we can do. We don't have a lot of pull, but we might be able to get a Dougie bobblehead.
Deal.
Especially if the Roughnecks can pull this one out. Go ahead and put OJ over with the Roughnecks. He's picking the Roughnecks.
Yep.
And, and then when they win, we're going to be very glad we got you the bobblehead.
Yep. Yeah. Rosie is getting more and more dialed in by the minute. Josh Sanderson has the boys in gear. Like Dane Doby was back in the lineup, is back in the lineup now. So him and Curtis, yeah, that's an unstoppable team once they get going.
Yeah, and especially Doby. I mean, that just adds so much for defense to think about because you really can't slide over on Dickinson because he's on the opposite side. So it really does add a ton to that team. But yeah, and how's Rosie do lifetime against them, I wonder?
I'm not sure, but I do know when they actually introduce Dane Doby when they're coming out to the floor, they literally do say the man, the myth, the legend.
I love it. That's amazing.
Yeah. No, Josh, I won't be there, but I don't have to be there for them to win. Yeah.
That's what he says, but it has not always gone that way. I will say Josh usually is pretty good on that, so I don't know, Paul. You might not want to stick with us on this one.
Can you hear my music?
Nope.
You can't? How come I can never play my music and hear it? You can't hear it?
You gotta hold it closer to your mic.
I got it right next to the mic. You can't hear it?
Sweet Caroline?
No, you're close.
No,
it's America, baby. It's all about America right now. I'm going with the Steels all day, every day. They're going to go into the rough house. And you want to know what? We're going to make it happen. That offensive, you got Bird. You got Leclerc. You got that number 10 that had a sock trick in the first 4 minutes, for Christ's sakes. You want to know what? There is no way.
I'm not getting past Rose, I'm telling you.
Rose ain't what Rose used to be, my personal opinion. No disrespect.
When he's having an on night, he's on.
Yeah, he doesn't move. He's nothing but just sit there. He stands there. I watched the game last week, and you want to know what? I thought for sure he had more body movement, and he had a couple of good saves, but he is he's for the picking, especially against the field. We're loaded. Yeah, that's what I said. So you want to know what? I'll stay on the song, and I'm going to take it right into the swamp. I'm going to take it right to the swamp.
No way.
Oh,
Vancouver isn't losing that game.
Oh,
did you see Dallas last weekend?
4-game swing this could be, OJ. 4 games. As as our Kai man would say, you don't bet
I'm
against
sorry,
the Swarm.
I'm
Don't
sorry,
bet
Kai,
against
but
the
Vancouver
Swarm.
winning it.
And you know what?
Him
I
and
have
his
not.
dad have jokingly almost given me some Swarm stuff.
Yeah, and I have not. I don't see Kai in the chats anywhere, so I'm going to take that as my sign that Del Bianco is going to take this game as well.
Delve is taking it.
I'm going with the Warriors.
Fired up. I'm going with. I probably am picking myself in the head.
I know you're coming to America, and I tell you, Georgia did look good. But that was a tough game against us. I think Vancouver's defense is even bigger. I think our defense was able to keep. They kept Georgia out. I mean, look at the goal Lyle had to score. That was a crazy goal. I mean, I don't know. I think Delbs is going to be the difference. I think the transition is going to be Dobson can only stop so many breakaways. That's going to be the end of it for him.
Yeah.
Believe in CBD Warriors. Jackson's on my side. Jackson knows. What are you doing? Don't even get look at OJ.
Don't even put me near there, Cherry.
Here you go, OJ. This one's for you.
Yeah. There we go.
A little tragically him.
Like I said, Delves isn't rusty. Some people thought he was going to come back and be rusty. He's not rusty. He's playing for his home.
Devil went down to Georgia. He's playing now. I can hear it.
Yeah.
No way.
No way. I gotta go. I'm honestly, I'm sticking with my pick, but I think that what you got there in Vancouver is going to be pretty damn tough when it comes 4, 5, 6 weeks from now.
I think this is going to be the game of the week. Honestly,
it could be. It could be.
Yeah.
And it's in Vancouver, so it's the late night game, isn't it? What time's that game, OJ? 8 o'clock, you guys' time?
Yeah. So
8 o'clock.
yeah, usually
OJST.
Yeah. Which is usually about
10 p.m.
So
our
games.
time.
Yeah.
It's 10 p.m.
Games,
The late
games
night.
are typically 7 p.m. my time.
Yeah, so they're 3 hours away from us. OJ Standard Time is 3 hours from human time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I got a guy that I talked to in Arizona, and he's on OJ Standard Time. That's all he had to tell me, but instead he's like, I live in Arizona. Didn't mean anything to me until I realized he was on OJ Standard Time. Now I'm good with it.
Yeah.
I got it all figured out now.
Yeah.
And that's it. And we got the Sunday pick already in, man. Look at that. OJ's got 1 by himself, 2 by himself.
This is going to separate a lot of us this weekend.
4. This is a huge weekend.
And if Ottawa or Vegas wins, we're all going to be laughing at ourselves.
You notice that Josh didn't pick for the first week, maybe 2, and he still has the same number of wins I do? It's a good thing I can run the show. Otherwise, I'd be pretty useless at the rest of this. I'll give myself that. Oh, and I did miss a few games, too, because I was – that's right.
Yeah.
I did miss
well, I got to give a shout out. You know, all honestly, Josh, I don't know how the hell you are able to – walk at the end of the game with the way I hear that horn going and going and going and going. I'm like, I can't non-stop. Props to you, brother. You are a great fan. That's what fans are all about, and you're cream of the crop, no question. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep them guys going. You got to get something. You want to know what I got to say? OJ, this is my only bitch other than your turf sucks. Who says it better and who says it best? But what you got? Nothing. How can you guys take
nothing?
Nothing. That's so Buffalo, and you guys are heisting it. Heisting it.
They totally did steal it. I will.
I
can agree with that one. It's but I mean, there's no better flattery, really, right? Isn't that what they say?
Yeah.
That's the best form of flattery.
Yeah.
So I don't
that
know.
is true.
You got to
make your move to Master Veto.
Yeah.
Right there. You see that? Right above me.
Yeah.
Make your move to Master Veto. Greg.
You know what? I got to meet a couple of the bandits after the
Master
game.
Veto guys?
No, the bandits.
Who'd you get to talk to?
There's a couple of them. I can't remember names off the top of my head.
I
but
understand.
a few of them came out and said hi.
They remember you from the Worlds. That's why.
Well, actually, one of their coaches did. He was with Team Canada.
Yes,
Yeah.
dude.
Eddie.
It was a
Oh,
great
wait,
time.
you mean the
It
guy
was
that
so
happens to be
awesome.
like the best coach in the world, probably? One of the best lacrosse players of all time, that guy?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Man, if we could all just be as cool as OJ.
You want to know what? It was an honor to have you here, OJ. It was a great time, and I sure do hope we get you back to Utica again.
Actually,
Because,
Paul, are you coming to this game? We happen to have 2 tickets because Bella's in drama club and she can't go Saturday. So it does sound like if you and Mrs. Noecker would like to maybe come to a Buffalo Albany game, I am going to maybe move my seats up to the top because I don't know if I can sit for the whole game. We'll see how I feel.
Well, we can always put you in a chair, and I can take you down the stairs.
Well,
one at a time, but that probably wouldn't be good
honestly,
for the
I
hip.
was thinking
No,
about upgrading to the party zone just to stand down there. Because then I can stand. Maybe Josh can hold a spot for me down there.
Right.
Or,
Well,
I mean, I probably could just use the press passes. I don't know if anybody'd say anything.
you never know.
Well, I just gave it away on YouTube, so yeah.
And now
You're totally
you're
allowed
busted
to.
now.
I'm working down there hard. We're really doing a lot of press-related things. So, yeah, no, I'm excited.
Yeah,
Hey,
well, possibly. I might. I got to take a look. I know Mrs. Noecker and the bride-to-be are going dress shopping. They have some sort of bridal dress thing. So maybe maybe I grab the future son-in-law and bring him down and show him what Pro Box is all about. That's an idea. Maybe I'll do that. We'll jump in his. He's got a brand new Guinness. You ever hear of the car called Guinness?
the beer.
Yeah.
I don't. No, it's no. It's a hybrid. I think of like a Lexus or something like that. Some stupid, crazy modern technology. Car is incredible, but
Sounds like she's doing all right.
yeah, he's a great kid. I'm very excited. I'm very
see if
proud.
he wants to go party zone. It's half-price beers. Get him all fucked up, and then he'll let you drive his cool car home.
That's not a bad idea.
Sounds like a plan.
That's not a bad idea. We'll bring some of this here Jimbo vodka with us and get them all torched up, and I'm driving.
We'll just
We'll
hang right out in the parking garage for a while. I'll take the elevator straight down. There's escalators down there. Maybe we will. Oh, look at that! Now Josh just tried to sell you party zone tickets.
Ah.
I mean, someone want to pay for me to go on a plane right now?
OJ, if you
I'll
pay for
come.
the plane trip, I'll pay for your Firewolves ticket.
Yeah.
Kai, you just got home from
You
practice.
just got. We was talking about you, brother.
We was.
I listened to
I
you.
picked
Those
against.
two up.
I picked
Kai,
against you because you weren't here, Kai.
they
I felt
picked-
like you
that's-
dissed us.
Uh-huh.
I thought Kai didn't love me anymore. I was like, that's it, we're done.
I
can't
said
pick
straight
Georgia.
up. Kai says you can't pick against Georgia.
He's always
So
gives us
Kai,
crap, so he wasn't here. To
Yeah,
give me
I'm
crap
telling ya.
for,
Yeah.
I myself, Kai, I picked Georgia.
Yeah.
Yep. Not these two. Nope. This guy. Yep.
yeah, they did, and Josh
Way to
did as
rat
well.
me out.
Although I do
Josh
got to
did
say,
too.
Kai, that was a pretty cool game, wasn't it? That last game. I wanted to talk to you about that. We should have had Buddy at practice tonight. The next
At
school
practice.
vacationer we got, Kai's got to get a hold of me when he's got a night off that he can actually make it. He's a busy man. He
Yeah.
puts out more content than I do. I don't know if this kid ever stops.
Kai is busy. I can't wait to have him on my show too.
Yeah.
He's getting there's something in the mail going his way. It should be there in a couple weeks.
Oh, sweet.
It should be there soon.
All right, everybody. I cannot stand anymore. I've had to kneel down a couple times when I shut my camera off. So I am going to go. I'm going to say goodbye and lay down on the floor while you guys close it off. Thank you very much, everybody. I appreciate all of you.
Yeah.
Greg, be good. OJ,
Yeah.
my friend, again, thank you for being here.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing what you do with the autism awareness and everything and keeping that word out there. If you can, people get to OJ's website, watch his podcast. You never know. Watch him. I'll be all of a sudden I get an Instagram and live video coming on. So keep an eye out for my man OJ. You got anything to say, Juice?
No, just thank you for what you do, Noecker.
Hey, you want to what?
And
I love doing what I do because I get to meet people like you and everybody that's in our threads. Please do me a favor, everybody. Go to Blue Squatch Productions on YouTube and click the $3 beer. Get Greg and Charity a beer. It's a once a month price. It gets you into all our exclusive interactive things that Greg's got going on and Charity got going on. And support the love. Support the love. Love what everybody's doing. And thank you very much for getting that info out about the JR Gaudette. And again, if you're not a normal box player and you want to play and get into the game, do me a favor, get a hold of us. We'll have free agencies. All you have to do is get the insurance, and we'll get you on a team. So I can't say enough thank yous to the firemen down in Binghamton and all the firemen, all of our services, whether you're in Canada, whether you're in America, people that help people, we're here to help you. Yeah. OJ, next week, you guys are going to have a smile maybe, and I might have a smile. We're going to see about this. But until next week, my friend, we'll see you then. Yeti Nation, we'll see you next week. 321 North Dockstader Ave in Rome, New York. Bag Square Brewing Company, downtown Utica. Authentic German beer, authentic German food. Try the schnitzel. Ask for a cross-check. Utica's finest barber shop. Contact Jordan Baldwin or Kevin Beach on Booksy.com. It's where Crosscheck gets his haircuts. Duratagre. For all your new construction plumbing needs, outside, inside, all around the town, contact Dura. You need the pipe, they have the pipes. Utica Club Lounge, where the Yeti hang out, pre-game and post-game. Incredible food. We have live music. Have a drink with the Yeti. Get some autographs. Bay Farms, where the beef's at, where the hay's at. Contact Jimmy Fay. Master Vito Hyundai. Make your move to Master Vito. The Yeti have. It's been a great season so far. What a score. Brandwide Distillery, Cortland, New York. Stop in. Say hello to Jimbo. Check out the shop. While you're at the shop, get yourself a little sampler. Sample